Okay, anyway, so you were telling me that your day was a productive one.
Yeah.
Okay, you did a lot. You were telling me that you read some of the history books. I don't remember you telling me what exactly do you do. I mean, are you pursuing some course or what are you doing exactly in studies or even if you are working? What do you do
Uh,
exactly?
no, actually, I'm not working. Like I told you yesterday, I'm doing BSc from mathematics,
Oh,
but
yes.
with that, I'm also preparing for the UPSC exam. So for that, I'm
Yeah.
going through history.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I remember. My memory is a little weak, I believe. I usually tend to forget things, so I'm so sorry about that part.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so you are. Please go
yeah, I
ahead.
mean, it does happen. Like you talk to a lot of students, so how can you remember
Yes,
about everyone? I do
yes.
understand.
That is a kind of issue, and also there is this thing that yesterday also I remember when you were introducing yourself and everything, your video was not visible. It's like whenever I talk to somebody and I actually see them, it's kind of easy to remember. So yeah, that is the part actually.
Oh,
Yeah, because
okay. Yeah,
mhm.
like it happens only in my case that I'm not visible, or like rest of the
Yes.
student they're visible.
Right. I just had a session before you, and she was visible right from the start. She was visible perfectly to me. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure what is the issue. But
act
yesterday also, I was taking another session, and
yeah.
the same issue persisted with him as well. For like starting 2 3 minutes, he was not visible, and then the video got visible automatically. I'm not sure how, but it got visible.
Yeah, I think Skype have some conflicts with me, so that's why, like,
Some personal grudges with you, maybe, but why so?
yeah.
Do you take a lot of sessions? Like Skype is kind of tired of you.
No, actually, I barely use Skype. I mean, most of the time I use a Zoom app, not a
Mm-hmm.
Skype.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So do you have anything in mind you want to talk about, or we should just go on with the line topic?
Yeah, I think we can go with the topic. I know it would be pretty hard, but all right, we can go with that.
Okay, the Indian Army. Talking about the Indian Army, you feel it's going to
Yeah,
be a little hard?
yeah,
Yeah, actually, even I am talking about this topic for the very first time. So yeah, let's
yeah,
see what we get out of the box because it is
yeah.
kind of out of the box. Right. Okay. You tell me your views, your general views about the Indian Army. What do you think about it? Have you ever felt like because see, we always have some of at least one of a friend or a classmate in school who wants to join Indian Army. So have you encountered any such friend, or have you had any thoughts about Indian Army? Tell me about it.
Yeah, like I have seen a lot of my friends who have been preparing for the army
Mm-hmm.
officers, to join army. And I have observed one thing common in them that they are working hard right from the beginning on their body. Like every time they
Right,
keep on walking, they keep on lifting high weight to make their
right.
body more and more strong. So I mean that make them fit and fine. And I think that is one of the best job which gives us pride, and this is how we can serve for the country. So I don't think uh, any job in this world can give us more pride than
Definitely.
than than feeling of being an army officer.
That's very true, very true. I completely agree with you. And even
Yeah,
on that part as well, they just, work from the very start on their, fitness, on their body. They just, they have this whole disciplinary routine, in fact, scheduled for themselves. They follow that particular routine every day. No? I hope you
yeah.
must know about it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
exactly. You mentioned about discipline. Like if every student follow the discipline of army, I don't think that anyone can escape from getting success. Like they are
Right.
so strict about their discipline. I mean, anything might be avoided, but not their discipline. Yeah,
Right,
so
right, right. They are so much determined about that part. Nobody can really, make them skip their schedule, I believe. Okay, so if
yeah.
you're talking about the discipline part, you tell me, how do you feel you can bring that discipline part in your life? How can you adapt to that lifestyle if you get a chance to? What all you want to get, what all changes you want to get in your lifestyle or your routine, your daily routine.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. If I want to get a lesson from army, the first lesson I would get to work on my body, and second, to be constant on my word. Like I have seen and I have observed one thing about them, that they're always constant on what they speak. Yeah.
Right, right.
So I mean, I would like to add this sort of thing in myself, and for discipline, I would like to work on my body. I would like to be fit and fine like them. Yeah, and I have seen a lot of our soldiers, armies, they were patrolling at Siachen Glacier. You might be knowing about that. I
Yes,
mean,
yes, yes, I've heard about it.
yeah, and there, like in the daytime, there is a minus 30 degrees Celsius temperature,
True.
and again in the nighttime there is I mean less than minus 70 degrees Celsius temperature. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's barely possible for a human being to survive in that temperature, but
True,
again, they are
true.
patrolling for for the prestige of country and to protect our country. So
Of course,
definitely, I mean,
definitely.
I get a lesson to not, to not lose the hope in any situation. What they are doing at Siachen Glacier. So I mean, that's really inspiring, and that gives us a lesson.
That's true. That's very, very true. Okay, so since you are talking about, what how difficult it is for them to stay there and still they manage to, I would just want you to talk more about the challenges they are feeling, they are facing. I'm so sorry. More challenges. Talk about more of the challenges they are facing or they face in their, day-to-day life. Just talk a little
Yeah.
more about it.
Yeah, I mean, I also came to know about one thing, that in Siachen Glacier,
Mhm.
they cannot even drink the water. Like, that is in the form of ice, so it's really hard for them to have water. I mean, they have to hunt a lot to have water. Yeah,
Okay, I was not aware of this part. Keep talking
yeah,
about it. I mean, I want to know more about it.
yeah. Actually, I also don't have much knowledge about this. Like few years back, while I was watching television, I got this
Mhm.
news. So still that is in my mind. So I thought to put it here.
You have a
Yeah.
really good memory, then I must say, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, not
Okay.
always, but sometimes I remember something that is really important.
Yeah, 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 that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and more, you have any more of issues in your mind that they must be feeling, they must be facing while, being on their job?
Yeah, actually, what happens in Siachen Glacier, I mean, a lot of our soldier die not because of getting bullets in the body, just because of the lowest temperature that exists in that area. Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
it does happen, and like I mean, yeah, that's all I know about Siachen Glacier. I don't have much knowledge. Like, it's been a long time I came to know about this.
Of course, of course. I was in fact talking in general about the soldiers, that what
Yeah.
issues they are facing in general. Like we can also talk a little about the emotional aspect that they have to stay away from their family. They are not even sure about their life if they are even going to survive the another moment. They don't have any idea. They are absolutely clueless about their lifespan and everything. So there are so many challenges over there which we can't even relate to, because we are sitting here safely at our homes because of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, oh, I mean, I really accept that. Whatever you say, I really accept that. But again, I feel that everyone in this world has to die one day. Even I will die one day, so everyone has to die. But someone who gets chance to die for the country, I would say they are really lucky.
Of
So yeah,
course, of
because
course.
I mean, that is a kind of feeling that really cannot be expressed in the word. So
Right, right.
I mean, sometimes I have sympathy for them, sometimes I have sort of feeling for them, but again, it's really great to die for the country.
Yeah, yeah. Since you admire them so much, you are, you look like you are too much, proud. You are too much proud of that profession. Have you ever felt yourself of joining Indian Army, or
Yeah.
have you given it a thought yourself?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I was young and when I saw one of my friend, he wanted to be army officer and he was so fast in running. So
Hmm.
I thought, why also don't keep my destiny as being an officer, like
Hmm.
army officer. So yeah, I mean, like I wanted to, I wanted to enjoy that feeling, like dying for the country and like, the people are talking about you and you sacrifice your life for the country. So yeah, I mean, in the childhood, I wanted to be the part of army officer, but again, I kept my goal to be UPSC. Like, I mean, UPSC was also somehow that towards which my heart was beating. So
Oh. All right. But see, it looks so tempting. It looks so great from, sitting just here and thinking about that they are getting a lot of respect, or, people talk about them. They get to die
yeah,
for their country and everything. But if you will be, in their position, it's a whole lot of pressure on them. It's not just,
yeah,
being there and dying for a country. It's not just about that. You don't think of dying. Actually, you think of living and fighting. If you actually think from their perspective, they don't want to die for their country at all. It must be a proud. It can. I'm not saying that it's not a proud to devote yourself for a country, but what their mindset is, I feel it's more about they don't want to die at all, because they want to fight and be there for their country, because they are there to protect us, and they want to do that for until they can, actually. So
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think that they actually focus on that part, that they will get to
No,
die for
I
the
mean,
country.